Africa. We can change the world. We can do Africa. We can give back the world. African children, we are special in God's eyes. African children, we can make a change. African children, we are special in God's eyes. African children, we can change. Change the world, we can do Africa, we can give back the world. African children, we are special in God's eyes. African children, we can make a change. African children, we are special in God's eyes. African children, we can give back the world. African children, we are special in God's eyes. African children, we can make a change. African children, we are special in God's eyes. African children, we can impact the world. African children, African children, African children.
Kids, and happy Sabbath. I remember one of our songs that we love. Sabbath is a happy day, a special day, and we love every Sabbath. Have you noticed that we have been in lockdown for how many Sabbaths? Probably 7 or 8, but God remains faithful. Once again, this Sabbath, we have lessons for you. The first one is going to be done by Auntie Cornée from Hartenbos Church. She is going to do our kindergarten lesson in Afrikaans, and we are also going to have another lesson, primary lesson, that will be done by Auntie Tracy from Kabika Church in Port Elizabeth. And then another lesson is a lesson for boys and girls with special needs. Boys and girls, did you know that we have boys and girls that look like us, but they are differently abled? Some of them, they are blind. Some of them, they are deaf. They cannot hear. Today, Auntie Xoliswa is going to give us a few lessons so that we can talk to boys and girls that are deaf. It is called sign language. So please sit comfortable there with mommy and dad and listen to all these lessons, and may God richly bless us.
Ek hoop julle het baie lekker geslaap. Dit is Sabbatmôre en dis sommer 'n lekker dag. Ons gaan vanmôre gesels oor Jesus se wonderwerk langs die see van Galilea. Dit was middag en Jesus en sy disippels het op die skei teruggevaar na die land toe. Hier aan land het soveel mense vir Jesus gewag. Daar was siek mense wat gesond gemaak wou word. En daar was mense wat net met Jesus wou gesels. Jairus was ook hier. Jairus se dogtertjie was by die huis baie ernstig siek. En Jairus het gekom om Jesus saam met hom huis toe te neem, om sy dogtertjie gesond te maak. Jairus het vir Jesus vertel van sy dogtertjie. En omdat Jesus so lief is vir kinders, het Jesus gesê dat hulle dadelik moet gaan. Maar daar was 'n probleem. Daar was soveel mense, dat hulle so stadig beweeg het. Tussen die mense was ook 'n vrou, wat vir 12 jaar lank al siek was. Sy het van die een dokter na die ander dokter gegaan, en niemand kon haar gesond maak nie. Die vrou het besluit, dat al kan sy net naby aan Jesus kom, weet sy, dat sy gesond kan word. Sy het gehoor van Jesus se wonderwerke, en sy het geglo, dat hy haar sal genees. Sukkel het sy nader gekom. En toe Jesus baie verbyloop, het sy vorentoe gerek en aan sy kleed geraak. En weet julle, onmiddellik het sy gevoel dat sy gesond geword het. 12 jaar lange siekte het onmiddellik van haar gewyk. Maar nie net sy het dit gevoel nie. Jesus het onmiddellik agtergekom dat iemand aan hom geraak het. En hy het gaan stilstaan en hy het gevra, wie het aan my geraak? En Petrus, wat een van Jesus se disippels was, vra vir hom, Jesus, maar daar is soveel mense, en u sê, u weet iemand het aan u geraak? Maar Jesus het geweet, dat dit die vrou was wat aan hom geraak het, maar hy wou net gehad het, dat sy moet dit erken. En die vrou het vorentoe gekom, en aan Jesus sy voete gekniel. En sy het Jesus vertel, dat sy vir 12 jaar lank al siek was, en dat niemand haar kon genees nie, en dat sy geglo het, dat Jesus haar sal gesond kan maak. Jesus het geglimlag. Hy was so bly, dat die vrou so groot geloof het. Hy was nie kwaad nie. Dogter, jou geloof het jou gered. Gaan in vrede, het hy vir haar gesê. Is dit nie wonderlik nie, dat die vrou soveel geloof gehad het, dat sy net aan sy kleed geraak het, en gesond kon geword het. As ons ook vir Jesus dankie sê, vir alles wat hy vir ons doen, maak ons Jesus se hart ook so bly. Ons vra baie keer vir Jesus, vir wonderwerke, ietsie wat ons wil hê wat hy moet doen in ons lewens, maar sê ons ooit vir hom altyd dankie? Ons vergeet soms. Maats, julle moenie vergeet om Jesus dankie te sê. Dankie is die minste wat ons kan doen, want Jesus het ons gered. Julle moet 'n lekker Sabbat hê. Ons gaan julle volgende week weer sien. Totsiens!
Give praise to the Lord. 1 Chronicles 16 verse 8.
Work together as a team for the faith. Philippians 1 verse 20.
Teach me to do your will, for you are my God. Psalms 143 verse 10.
Hello, my name is Hannah and I am in primary class at Kabika Church. This week's memory verse is, work together as a team for the faith. Philippians 1 verse 27.
Hello, my name is Georgia. I'm from Kabika primary class. Our verse comes from Philippians 1 verse 27. Work together as a team for the faith.
Hello, my name is Jude and I'm in kindergarten class at Kabika Church. And this week's memory verse is give praise to the Lord. 1 Chronicles 16 verse 8.
Create in me a clean heart, O God. Renew a loyal spirit within me. This comes from Psalms chapter 51 verse 10. Thank you. Bye.
When anyone is joined to Christ, he is a new being. The old is gone, the new has come. This verse comes from the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 17. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Anyeka and I'm Emo, and we are from Kabika Church. Our memory verse from the primary class is work together as a team for the faith. Philippians 1 verse 27. Bye.
Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Sabbath. Today, I'll be doing the primary lesson. Our memory verse comes from 1 Philippians verse 27. Work together as a team for the faith. Sit back and relax and enjoy our story. The Floating Zoo by Auntie Tracy. Have you ever visited a zoo? Do you like to visit the zoo? I bet you have. Wow! Look, elephants! Aren't they just amazing creatures? I love giraffes, especially their long tongue and their beautiful long neck. We're off to Madagascar. Look at that beautiful lemur. At a zoo, we can see zebras, flamingos, a seal, and even penguins. A zoo has so many animals, and all these animals need to be fed and to make sure that their cages are clean. As you can see in our pictures, they all needed to be cared and they had carers. The ark was finally finished. What a day! Although it was done, there was still a lot of work to do. Along with Noah's family, there were to be some other occupants on the ark. Do you know who? Of course you do. He needed to take with 7 pairs of each male with its female of every kind of clean animal. Are you ready to count? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was not all. We needed to take 1 pair, each male and female, of every kind of unclean animal. Wow, that's a lot of animals that still need to come. We have crocodiles and tigers and kangaroos and ostriches and pigs and rhinos. You name it, it was there. Noah needed to stock up all the food. He needed to make sure there was food for himself and his family, as well as all the animals. He needed to make sure that there was enough water. They did not know how long they would be on the ark, but he needed to make sure that he was prepared. The time had come. It was ready to go. Soon the ark was ready for the animals. And it happened just as God said it would. The animals came to Noah out of the forest, walking, jumping, hopping, slithering, crawling. 2 by 2 they came. Wow, what an unusual parade that must have been. An unseen hand led the animals to the ark, but we know who led them. There Noah and his family led them to their places to make sure they each had a place to stay. Now Noah, he had a new job. He was the chief zookeeper. Noah and his family were responsible to feed them, clean, give them water. That's a very big job. Would you be able to do that job? Just imagine how much work it must have been. We know just having 1 or 2 pets at home is a lot, but imagine hundreds and thousands of animals all together. Wow, it must have been very hard work. They all needed food, water, and of course, needed to be kept clean. This was no luxury cruise for Noah and his family. They worked long hours doing these things, but they worked together to care for their floating home and the creatures God had put in their care. God still needs us to work together as a family of believers, just as in our memory verse, work together as a team for the faith. Philippians 1 verse 27. Our homes, schools and churches still need care. Some family members of the family need special attention. There is still work that needs to be done, and God calls on all of those who love Him. Cleaning windows, sweeping floors, washing dishes, those are jobs that all need to be done. Noah's family probably didn't think that shoveling manure was exciting, but it needed to be done. And they did them together. Working together is far better than working alone. We can show our love when we cheerfully finish the work we've been given. Remember, let's work together to do His work. Thank you for joining us today. Have a wonderful Sabbath. Bye.
The animals went in 2 by 2, elephant, giraffe and kangaroo. All were safely stowed away on that great and awful day.
Happy Sabbath, boys and girls. My name is Mamu Manukwana. I was asked to teach you South African Sign Language. That means SASL. Please understand, SASL is a language, so it doesn't take a day, a month, or a year to learn it. It is a language. In order to understand a language or to learn it, you need to speak it. Remember, sign language, we use our eyes to listen and our hands to talk. That means you need to look at someone when using sign language. Today, I'm going to teach you few things. We are going to start with our children's slogan. One child, one Bible. One Bible, one child. Reach a child, reach the world. Reach the world, reach a child. Now we are going to read from the Bible, Genesis 1 verse 1. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. In Xhosa it says, ekuqalekeni uThixo wadala amazulu nehlabathi. In closing, we are going to sing a song that we all know, Pretty Jesus.
Pretty Jesus, loving Jesus, when my Jesus comes again, I shall meet him, I shall love him. When my Jesus comes again, pretty Jesus, loving Jesus, when my Jesus comes again, I shall meet him, I shall love him. When my Jesus comes again.
Thank you very much, boys and girls. See you next time.
eternity. Not I, but Christ, to lift the heavy burden. Not I, but Christ, to hush